good day and welcome to yet another episode of My Health and I. My name is Chukwuemeka Emmanuella, and if you're new here, you're very welcome. But if you're a returning listener, then you already know that I'm the host of this show. And here, what we do is that we bring experienced professionals, we bring experts on different health topics, and we dissect them and make sure that we're giving you the best information, we're educating you to the utmost, and we're giving you what is useful for you. So today, here, we're discussing the Pharmacist-Approved natural remedies. What works and what's a myth. Okay, so if you're listening to this from Nigeria, you probably already grew up in a household where your mom wants you to drink bitter leaf today, to drink ginger tomorrow, to drink turmeric next tomorrow, and all that stuff. So don't think too much. The reason we're here today is to tell you what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and what you should stop doing immediately. Okay, so I'm here with a registered pharmacist. His name, as you can see on the screen, is Nwanaforo Chigoziri. He's a native of Imo State, Idiato South Local Government. He's a graduate of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, who likes music and watching movies. And aside from being a registered pharmacist, he's also a tech enthusiast, and he's currently running his NYSC program in the NYSC headquarters, Maitama. Pharmacist Chigo, you're very welcome. Say hi to the audience.
Hello.
All right. We're so glad to have you here today. And our topic of discussion today is very important, right? Because you know how people always, there's something I've heard recently that people say we should return to the roots. So everybody's trying to go back to the grass. Take herbs, take more this, squeeze ginger today, squeeze orange tomorrow, squeeze lemon next tomorrow. And it is almost an epidemic at this point. So we're very glad to have you here today. It's very important to us to have a professional to talk about this topic with. So happy to have you here today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so we're going to start off very, very, very soft landing. What are natural remedies? I know that in themselves the words are explanatory, but can you just tell us what natural remedies are?
So natural remedies, as the name implies, natural from nature, and remedies to treat disease conditions. So natural remedies are those substances that we get from nature directly to treat disease conditions
and all that stuff. Very important. Okay, thank you so much. And do you think that natural remedies are very popular, or is it just in my corner? Am I the only person seeing all these turmeric and pawpaw things?
Actually, it's not just
it's not just me, right? It's everywhere. Okay.
In Nigeria, especially the communities, natural remedies are very popular. People often take them in different forms, different means. Not just the pawpaw, different leaves. We bring leaves together. We use roots, different forms, and those things are from our parents or the people before us. They always hand this knowledge over to people. So natural remedies is not something that is out of the question. Whereas in Nigeria, we're surrounded with a lot of vegetation, a lot of animals, so we tend to look at those things that are closest to us for medication or medicine.
All right, that's very, very interesting. Thank you so much for that. And so, thankfully, I'm not the only one that's seen all this natural remedy trend. But why do you think they are so popular? Are they popular because they are effective? Are they popular because they are cheap? Are they popular because they are accessible? And I think you actually already mentioned the accessibility. In that we are surrounded by vegetation already. But like, why else do you think they are very popular?
First, we'll look at the cost effectiveness. Conventional medicines. Conventional medicines are very expensive. If you go to the local market, it's very difficult to find those drugs at a very cheap rate. But we are surrounded by these plants which are not all that expensive. So people tend to look at those options to take treatment from them. So the cost, it is very cost effective. Then about the effectiveness in themselves, that is where the question comes in. Because if we say they are effective, are we encouraging people to abandon conventional medicines that have been tested, or are we trying to tell them to dwell on or to go back to their roots, as you said earlier? So these are the things we also look at as we go on. Then availability, as we said that it is all around us. It is not difficult to get bitter leaf anywhere. It's not difficult to get at all. It's not difficult to get those roots, guava leaves, pawpaw leaves. They are very accessible to us, so we tend to look at those things.
Yes, that's very, very true. Very, very true. Thank you so much, Pharmacist Chigo. So he has said that because they are around us, they're accessible, they're available, and they're affordable. That's why people go towards the route of herbal medication instead of conventional medication. Now, are they effective? Is that what you should be doing? Should you go to the hospital when you have a cough, or should you pound garlic and ginger and drink with honey? Which one is correct? Which one is not correct? Our professional is here to tell us. So let's dive right into the center, the heart of this topic today. We'll start with the ones that are proven. Okay, we'll start with the remedies that are pharmacist approved, the one that you've approved, as a pharmacist. Which of these natural remedies work for what and why? So, example, does ginger actually work against sore throats? Is it true? Is it not true? Let's have it. Let's hear from you.
Okay. So ginger, yes. Ginger for sore throats, I'm not sure, but I know it's for nausea.
Nausea, okay.
Yes, it has been approved for nausea.
Okay.
And for digestion issues.
Okay.
So if you tend to feel the urge to throw up, ginger is a good remedy for that before seeking conventional intervention.
So to treat?
Yeah, to treat.
So we can treat ginger?
Yeah, someone say for pregnant women.
Oh,
so
really?
if a pregnant man can take it,
It won't affect her, it won't affect baby?
It won't affect the baby.
Okay.
It is safe for pregnant women.
Amazing. So ginger works for nausea. What about, I've also heard that indigestion, does it work? Does it not work?
It works for digestion issues too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not sore throat.
Not sore throat. But people like the soothing effects that ginger gives.
Right.
So that's why a lot of people tend to think it works for sore throat.
Right. Okay, so that's one. Now we know what ginger is used for and what it is not necessarily used for. Okay, so this is backed up by science.
Yes, it is backed by journals.
Very good. It's backed by science, so it's not our great grandmother that sat in her kitchen and discovered that ginger works for nausea. This is actually backed by science, okay, which means that studies and years of research has gone into this. So you're good. If you're taking ginger for nausea and indigestion, you're on the right path. Okay, so is there anything else, any other natural
Okay, I think honey is also a pharmacist approved herbal remedy.
Okay.
Yeah, honey has been known to be used for the sore throat you mentioned earlier. Yeah, so a lot of people use honey in different forms. Either take it directly or they mix it with lime.
Okay.
They mix it with scent leaf. The Nchanwas is called in Igbo. Okay. So they mix them for sore throat. Okay. So yes.
That's approved?
It has been approved.
Okay.
Yes. There are some journals to support this also.
Support that. Okay.
Yeah.
Nchanwu will not be sweet.
It's actually very nice. I've had it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, anyway.
It's actually very nice.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And people that have wounds, for example, they say that I had an injury one time and people were always recommending honey. Use honey to clear away, use honey to go away. Does honey actually have like anti-wound properties, like wound healing properties? Is that true, or is it something that we are just winging on?
We're not really winging on it, but honey does not have an outright healing property
in itself.
Mm-hmm. It acts as an antibacterial. Okay. It prevents infections on the wounds. Okay, so perfect. If you can slow down infection, you can promote
wound healing.
Yes.
Good.
So
amazing.
Yes. Amazing. You can say honey promotes wound healing.
Okay, that's amazing. So question for the girlies, for myself and the girlies. Okay. Honey, you had mentioned honey and lime, right, for sore throats. Yeah. So if we take honey and lemon, there's this thing, I don't even know where I learned it from, but it's a culture I now eventually imbibed. Wake up in the morning, drink lemon water and honey. And to be honest, the first time I tried it consistently, I was always indoors. I wasn't going out, so I was glowing, right? And then they said that it will make our tummy flat. I don't know if that's true. Is it true? Will honey and lemon help us have flat stomach? Let me know if I'll buy honey on my way home.
This is not pharmacist approved now, but
you're breaking a lot of hearts over this. Oh God.
It's not pharmacist approved, obviously, but people's lime, especially, or lemon, it's lemon in particular. Lemon, the acid in lemon, citric acid. People tend to believe it can reduce, it can cause weight loss. Let's put it that way. So yeah, it's not pharmacist approved, but that is what people have claimed to do. Yeah. So.
No verdict on
that. Is it? Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I've not tried it.
All right. Thank you for telling us that. So if you're going to do that, then you know that you have to go and research that, so that you don't take lemon and honey for 1 month and you're eating shawarma the next day. You're on your own. So the next thing, turmeric. Turmeric is very popular in a lot of Nigerian kitchens right now. It's been popular for a few years. Are there any? What are the?
Okay. Yeah, turmeric. Yes, turmeric is a pharmacist-approved herbal remedy for pain relief and anti-inflammatory purposes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an active component of turmeric called curcumin. Yeah, the curcumin is responsible for this anti-inflammatory property of turmeric. Okay. So yes, it's pharmacist-approved for pain and for anti-inflammation. Swelling.
Okay, so is that like oh god, hope it's not to chew the turmeric. Is the powder fine?
Okay, yeah, it doesn't. There are different ways to prepare these herbal medications. Okay. We'll also get to that in the risks and safety of them. Great. So yeah, depending on how it is prepared, it's now make it palatable for ingestion or not.
Okay, amazing. Thank you very much. We're gonna get there, so let's not jump the gun. I think the last thing that I have here I want to ask about is peppermint.
Peppermint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we even have peppermint in Nigeria?
In Nigeria, yeah. This is not popular in Nigeria.
Okay. But international audience, in case.
Okay, yeah. So peppermint, as an outsider, not as a professional now, I would want to say we all thought it would be for soothing the throat.
Yes, yeah.
Unfortunately, it is not recommended for that. It's recommended for another purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yes, peppermint is pharmacist-approved for, I think, indigestion.
Okay. It's
used to prevent.
All right. So now we've given you guys two things for indigestion. There's ginger, right?
Yeah.
And there's peppermint. Okay, that's very amazing. So now we know the remedies that are pharmacist-approved, and thankfully these are very common remedies. These are things that we do on a daily basis. These are fruits and herbs that are very accessible to us. So thank you very much, Pharmacist Chigo, for shedding so much light on this. At least now we know the things we're doing right and things we're doing wrong. So speaking of the things we're doing wrong, what are the ones that do not have any scientific evidence at all? Maybe they have, but it's limited or it's not even available at all. And I'm very, very much interested in this one. So we're gonna start strong. You know what I mean by strong? Garlic. Garlic is strong. So let's start strong. Garlic. People will say, your husband has high blood pressure. Give him garlic.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, garlic has been rumored to be used for hypertension. It is actually, sorry to break your heart, it is not pharmacist-approved. Yeah. So it's not a good medication for hypertension. It has not been. I think garlic has anti-inflammatory activity also.
Okay.
So it's not in line with what has been studied. There little evidence suggests that it should be used for
as an antihypertensive. Okay, amazing. So don't give your husband garlic when
don't.
Yeah, it has anti-inflammatory properties like our pharmacist has said, but it's not for high blood pressure, please. So his mouth will not just be smelling garlic everywhere. Every day you are smelling garlic because you're pounding garlic. No. It's not the reason. That's not what garlic is for. Okay. The next one, and I think I personally have a very big problem with this one. Apple cider vinegar.
Vinegar.
For weight loss and diabetes.
Okay, yeah. Another heartbreak. Yes and no.
Yes and no.
So limited evidence, limited data to support the claim that it is for weight loss and for diabetes. It's known to improve insulin sensitivity in some people. But it's not for weight loss, and there's even a danger in using this apple cider vinegar a lot. It erodes the enamel of the teeth, so it's dangerous for the teeth. We should reduce or desist from such acts. It is not approved.
Not approved. The verdict. Not approved. Okay, apple cider vinegar is not approved for weight loss. Neither is it approved for diabetes. But can you use apple cider vinegar too? I don't know. This is totally out of the box, but like, does it whiten stuff? Yes, it's a good whitening agent. Very good. So instead of you to use it to drink it, use to wash your bathroom. Use to wash your white shirts.
You can still drink it too.
Okay, but
it is known to cause satiety. That's a feeling of satisfaction. So that's where the weight loss mentality came from.
Oh, great.
So yeah, it causes that feeling, but it should not be an everyday remedy for weight loss.
Right. Okay, thank you very much.
Exercise, guys, exercise.
They're coming for us. Thank you very much for striking that balance. Very important, so you can take it, but then don't take it with the mindset that it's going to crash your blood sugar levels or that it's going to help you to have the summer body that you're hoping for. Okay, so we're going to take a very, very quick break, and when we return, we're going to dive even deeper into remedies that are not accurate, and then our pharmacist will tell us what is safe, the dangers of all of them, and then we'll wrap this up very nicely. So don't go anywhere. Keep listening. We'll be back very shortly.
Thank you.
Hey there, prospective core members, listen close. Nighttime's not your friend, it's a danger zone. Shadows lurking, roads unclear, don't let adventure turn to fear. Stay safe, stay bright, keep your journey light. Board vehicles only in designated parks and garages.
Break your journey by 6 p.m. and sleep over in any safe place like military or police barracks, and continue your journey the next day. You need to be alive first, before you can serve your nation.
For PCMs heading through Funtua to locations in the Northwest region, the road is open to traffic till 5 p.m. according to travel advisory from the Nigerian Army. PCMs are therefore enjoined to document with the Nigerian Army in Funtua before proceeding with the rest of the journey.
This message is from the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC.
Okay, welcome back. If you're joining us just now, hello, you're welcome to the My Health and I program here on NYC Radio TV. And so far so good, we've been discussing a very power-packed topic: pharmacist-approved natural remedies, what actually works and what's a myth. And I've not been doing that alone. I have a very, very, very qualified expert sitting beside me, Pharmacist Chigo, and he has been giving us so many information on what is right, what is wrong, and what we should not even do at all. So we're going to continue, forge ahead. We just spoke about apple cider, and that was the one that broke my heart the most, but it's okay. Just like you guys are here to learn, I'm here to learn as well. And so we're going to go straight into activated charcoal for detoxing. You know, everybody wants to, the world is funny now. Some people are trying to live very healthy, some people are not living. So the people who are on the side of wanting to live healthy are doing a lot of crazy things. So does activated charcoal actually work for detoxing?
For detoxing,
yeah,
it's a yes and no.
Yes,
but I was leaning towards no strongly.
Okay, strongly.
I have my reasons for that.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, activated charcoal for detoxifying. We have the kidney and the liver for detoxification normally in the body.
Right.
So taking something external for detoxification, except you have been poisoned, that's where activated charcoal comes in. It's a known antidote to poison.
Yeah.
So using it for detoxifying regularly is going to cause issues like malabsorption, because activated charcoal works by absorbing those poisons in the body. Yeah. When someone's poisoned and they administer it, it absorbs the poison. So taking it regularly for detoxifying now absorbs nutrients in your body, not even the poisons. So you end up losing nutrients in your body. So
it's within the work that you do not send it to do. Good.
So yeah, it's not for detoxification, guys.
Thank you very much. So if you've been using activated charcoal for detoxification, we beg you, please stop it. Your kidney and your livers are there to do the work that God put them there to do. Okay, so like a pharmacist said, if there's a case of poisoning, activated charcoal can work. But if you're not poisoned, don't poison yourself further by taking activated charcoal. The next one, malt and milk. A lot of hospitals are shaking right now.
Yeah.
Malt and milk as blood tonic. I think I'm shaking too, but let's hear it. Can malt and milk actually replenish blood?
For something to qualify as a blood tonic, it should contain iron.
Iron. Doesn't malt have iron?
Unfortunately, it doesn't. If, however, data suggests it has, it will be very little it shouldn't qualify as. Okay. Instead, we should look at our vegetables, our environment. We are looking down on ugu. Ugu is a rich source of iron.
Yeah, very
so we can take the ugu water with the malts instead of the malts will make it nice. Yes, the only way to force people now to take their vegetables. If you can at least drink that.
But they can eat it even instead of taking the water.
They can eat it. Yes, obviously, eating is the first go-to for iron.
Okay.
As blood tonic. So malt and milk, no, that is just an energy drink.
Okay, yeah, it actually works, and I would say maybe that the labs who give malt and milk to their donors. You know, when people donate blood, they usually go to malt. So let's say it's for energy, right? Not necessarily for blood, replication and replenishing. Okay, so now that has been put aside, and this final one is very important. Very important. Bitter leaf for crashing blood sugar levels.
Crashing blood sugar levels.
Yes, I hear it a lot that somebody is your mama na diabetic, she dey village. Knock bitter leaf, blend them, give her the water, make she drink, everything go. Is it true?
Is it true? No and yes.
No and yes.
Obviously, yes. Is it true? Yes, with caveats attached.
Okay.
So let's first dive into the yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, bitter leaf has a lot of phytochemicals. These are substances that are found in plants that are known to affect the body.
Yeah.
So those phytochemicals are responsible for the crashing of the blood sugar levels. So yes, but now what quantity should we take? That is where the no comes in. It is very difficult to regulate what dosage, how many leaves should you cut and pour for her, what quantity of the water should you add,
right.
So those are the caveats attached to bitter leaf. So there's evidence, yes, to support it, but also no evidence on the exact dosing. So
okay, so thank you very much. You've been striking a lot of very, very important balances. Very important. Like with apple cider vinegar, you struck the balance. It's known to satiety, something about satiety, right? Yeah, but it's not for weight loss. So even if you're taking it, it's fine. Don't take it too much. But then if you're taking it with the intent of losing weight
rapidly,
you're deceiving yourself. Okay, you also struck the balance with garlic. While it is not necessarily for it's not an antihypertensive, it's anti-inflammatory. So you're striking a lot of good balances. Thank you very much. Very important. Malt and milk, that is still paining me.
No.
It's not necessarily going to replenish your blood, but it's going to give you energy.
Yeah.
Right? Very, very good. So thank you very much for the amazing balances you've been striking so far. And so now now we know what is good, now we know what is bad. So let's learn about their safety. What are the dangers of self-medication? This is something that we spoke about this in Superbugs, when we talked about antimicrobial resistance, and we spoke about how self-medication is very, very in fact, everybody's a pharmacist, everybody's a doctor right now. You're feeling sick, thank you, Kamosunet. Thank you. My body is giving me malaria.
I know how my malaria starts.
The pharmacist I've heard enough of the story.
We hear all of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are the dangers of self-medication and lack of dosage control?
So for herbal remedies, especially,
yes, exactly. In relation to this,
dangers is standardization.
Okay.
Conventional medicines have been standardized.
Okay.
We've taken them through a series of trials and tests to ensure human safety and efficacy. But these local, or will I say natural remedies, have not been exactly standardized. We talked about the issue of the bitter leaf. What quantity do you take? How do you take it? Where was it sourced from? How was it harvested? These are things that could affect the constituents, the phytoconstituents present in those. So they affect how you dose them. So it's very difficult. Standardizing natural remedies has been an issue for the ages. So we'll keep having that issue as long as we don't have standardized products for them. Then I talked about where they are sourced from. If they are sourced from areas with heavy metals, it's not also safe to consume natural remedies. So where they are sourced also has a role to play in the safety of the
Wow, that's amazing. So it's not about going to buy bitter leaf and buy this and that. Where they are sourced from is important. Okay, so yes, knowing this now, are there okay, so let's say that somebody in their mind, in their houses, they found balance on how to take, for example, which one do I use now? Let's take bitter leaf water, right? Someone who is trying to regulate sugar levels, right? And the person is taking bitter leaf water on Monday and Wednesdays, and then they're taking a glucophage on Thursdays and Fridays. Can they, would there be drug interaction? Do you get what I mean?
Okay, so yes, a lot of natural remedies are known to react with conventional medications. So it is true that while you're on some natural remedies, you should inform your pharmacist or a healthcare provider about them to know if it is safe. I know it is not safe to consume bitter cola with some hypertensive medication. So, and I think diuretics also, that's for the same hypertension. And the apple cider vinegar, they don't go very well. So yeah, those are not
safe
combinations. Yeah, they're not safe.
Very important, very important. So this is also kind of out of the box, but as you mentioned combinations, I just remembered it, right? People usually say that when you're on anti-malaria, you shouldn't take fruits, right?
Yeah.
So is that true? Is that not true? Let's help somebody that's confused.
Okay, yeah, not fruits in general, but yeah, most fruits contain vitamin C. Which is the major crux of the issue.
Okay.
Yeah, vitamin C counteracts the effects of the anti-malaria.
Okay.
To simply put it, anti-malaria acts as an oxidant in the body,
okay.
and vitamin C is a known antioxidant, so it's a negative effect.
I mean, put simply, they're like this parallel line. Very good. That was actually the simplest way to put it. Thank you so much for shedding light on that. And now, so far so good. We've learned what is good for what is not good for what. There is no standardization, so nobody can tell you take half spoon of ginger, take quarter spoon of.
It's worked for me.
You get back. Thank you. Yeah. So now, at what stage does somebody? So, for example, you said if someone has, if someone is really nauseous, they can just take ginger, and that provides relief. So, at what point can we say, this thing don't they enter body? Let's go and take medical advice. At what point can they go to the hospital instead of relying on home remedies?
At the first sign of danger, we should run to a healthcare provider. But
are you hearing that?
A lot of us want to first try our herbal remedies, but then again, even with conventional medications, we also advise that after 2 or 3 days, if your symptoms persist, you should consult a physician. So that caveat should still stand. That you should always, after a day or two, no change, go to your healthcare provider.
Yeah, that's very important, very important. Thank you so much, Pharmacist Chigo. This has been super enlightening. We've learned and unlearned. That the thing about health is you're not just learning, you're unlearning some things, okay? So we've learned a lot. We've learned about different herb. Yeah, there's ginger, there's garlic, all that stuff. Very amazing. We've learned about the dangers of self-medicating. We've learned that some of these remedies, even though they actually work, the ones that are scientifically backed can interact with your conventional medication. Yes, so you should let your pharmacist or your healthcare provider know before you now create timetable in your head. Take Vitacola today, take antihypertensive tomorrow. No, don't do that. Okay, so thank you very, very much. This has been super enlightening. Thank you for shedding light on what is right and what is wrong. And so, our darling listeners, we hope that everything that he has said today, everything we said, leaves you with the note of warning that the reason that people go to school to study these healthcare courses is so that they can be trained to help you, okay? So don't treat yourself. Don't decide on your own. Don't mix it in your kitchen. You're not what do they call those people that mix stuff? You're not a mixologist. Yes. Mixologist. You're not a mixologist. So don't be mixing concoction in your house. If you feel sick, if you have any signs, if you have any illnesses, please visit the nearest healthcare center, see your pharmacist, see your clinician, and get yourself treated. Okay, so Pharmacist Chigo, do you have anything to tell us before we say goodbye to the audience today?
Nothing. Just make sure you take care of your health as much as you can. Reduce the herbal remedies for emergencies. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pharmacist Chigo. It's been amazing to have you. Thank you for coming. And guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Keep listening to us on the NYSC radio station. It's 8.3 FM. We provide news, entertainment, and educative content. So do not go anywhere. We'll see you next week. Thank you for staying with us. Goodbye.
It's new, it's fresh, it's hot. NYSC TV and radio. Tune in to the NYSC TV and radio 8.3 FM radio for all-round information and entertainment. The only station managed by graduate youths, brought to you from the Directorate Headquarters of the National Youth Service Corps. NYSC TV and radio, putting the nation first.